Hey guys, today's story is one that completely blindsided me. I thought I had everything under control. I thought I knew everything about my husband and our marriage, but the truth I found out shattered everything. I had no idea what was coming. We had been married for 5 years, and it was the kind of marriage that seemed picture perfect on the outside. We had a nice house, good jobs, and a beautiful daughter. We went on vacations together, celebrated holidays, and honestly, I thought we had the kind of relationship that would last forever. But, as it turns out, things weren't as perfect as I thought. It all started when my husband began acting distant. At first, I thought it was just stress from work, or maybe he was tired. You know how life gets. He started staying late at the office more often, and when he would come home, he was distracted, distant. Not the man I married. He stopped making the effort to connect with me. We'd go to bed without even talking, and even our date nights became less frequent. The weirdest part was, when I would try to reach out to him, he'd be glued to his phone. But when I asked him what he was doing, he'd just say, "Nothing," and quickly close it. Now, I'm not the type to snoop. I trust my partner, and I wanted to believe that he was just going through a tough time. But something inside me just didn't sit right. I decided to give him some space, thinking that maybe I was being oversensitive. But a couple of weeks went by, and things just kept getting worse. I felt completely disconnected from him. One day, I was cleaning up the house and found a receipt for a hotel stay. The date on the receipt was 2 weeks ago, and it was for a fancy hotel in a city about an hour away from where we lived. I was curious, but I tried to convince myself that it was for a business trip or some kind of work thing. But deep down, I knew I had to confront him. That night, when he got home, I decided to ask him about it. He tried to brush it off, saying it was just a work event, but something in his eyes told me he was lying. I told him I knew about the receipt, and that's when he snapped. He got defensive, angry even, and insisted that I was overthinking everything. He said I was paranoid and crazy for even questioning him. But something in me snapped. I had to know the truth. The next day, I went to the hotel myself. I walked into the lobby and asked the receptionist if my husband had checked in. To my horror, she confirmed that he had checked in with a woman. And not just any woman. It was someone I knew. A woman he'd been friends with for years. A woman I trusted. I was furious, but at the same time, I was in complete shock. This woman, who had been a part of our lives, had been seeing my husband behind my back. I immediately called him. He answered, but he didn't say much. He knew I had found out. I demanded to know everything. He admitted that he had been seeing her for months. And the worst part? He said he was planning to leave me for her. He said he felt alive when he was with her, and that he didn't feel that way with me anymore. My heart broke into 1,000 pieces, but at that moment, something strange happened. I wasn't just angry. I felt a deep sense of betrayal, but I also felt a little relieved. Because now I knew the truth. He begged me to forgive him, to let him explain, but I couldn't even look at him the same way anymore. I couldn't believe that he had been lying to me for so long. And as I thought about it more, I realized that our marriage wasn't perfect, but it wasn't the reasons he gave me for cheating that hurt the most. What hurt the most was that he had been hiding things from me for so long, and he thought I was too naive to notice. In the end, I walked away from him. I didn't ask for a divorce, but I did ask for space. I needed time to figure out who I was without him. The hardest part was explaining everything to our daughter. She was only 4 years old, but I knew I had to make the right choice for her. She deserves a mom who is strong and can stand up for herself. Now, a few months later, I'm in a much better place. I've learned a lot about myself through this process, and I'm focusing on rebuilding my life and finding my happiness again. I don't know what will happen with my husband and that woman, but I do know this: I'm stronger than I thought, and I won't let anyone take my peace away. So, guys, if you're going through something like this, remember that it's okay to walk away. You deserve honesty, you deserve respect, and you deserve love. Don't settle for anything less.